together by circumstance, all that yada 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 lore. They started out fighting ogres and ravaging town stores. Now they're a little guild called the Crimson Crows. Stick around to find out some more. There's never a dull moment, they're all characters, I swear. From a kid to Baxi who shoots fireballs to a high elf obsessed with his hair. There's a rogue who cares too much about gold and one who feels nothing at all. A bard who lives through his alter ego. A rockman who creates mushroom people. A cleric with just a dash of evil. Now for some underscore. The Crimson Crows. While a guild of nobility, they sure put on a show. When banners rise of red and gold, the whole town knows that soon a juicy story will unfold. If ever life gets boring and you need to even the score, simply head on down to the Crimson Crows and knock upon the front door. Come up with a quest to try their hand, doesn't matter the task. They'll save the day but in their own way. Hold your breath when they ask for pay. The black and white just a shade of gray. It's sure a kick in the ass. The Crimson Crows. While a guild of nobility, they sure put on a show. When banners rise of red and gold, the whole town knows that soon a juicy story will unfold. Certainly they've seen it all, seen great triumph, seen great fall. Plenty gold to deck a hall and plenty shiners from a brawl. But outside their grand story, they sure are a menagerie. Their origin a mystery, just how did it come to be? The Crimson Crows. While a guild of nobility, they sure put on a show. When banners rise of red and gold, the whole town knows that soon a juicy story will unfold. The Crimson Crows. While a guild of nobility, they sure put on a show. When banners rise of red and gold, the whole town knows that soon a juicy story will unfold. The Crimson Crows. While a guild of nobility, they sure put on a show. When banners rise of red and gold, the whole town knows that soon a juicy story.
Okay, we are live again. I think. Somebody go speak.
Get out.
Oh,
Hey guys.
there we go. I just always have to check the sound stuff when it comes to OBS or Streamlabs because it fucks up all the time. So,
Might check 1, 2.
basically, it genuinely has to be like that. I have to check fucking
Check one,
everything
1, 2.
beforehand. Especially now with like the trying to feed Pocket Bard into Kenku and then Kenku into fucking Discord and then have to try and separate the audios for it's just a fucking it's a nightmare. But
Computer.
literally I had to get loads of upgrades for this thing just to fucking run D&D and be able to just stream it. So where we left off last session, you guys infiltrated the outer skirtings of the Blacklight Bastion. What appears to be a storm generating tower for a section of the western coast of the Byzan Empire. Now, y'all decided to take a more stealthy approach in trying to eliminate a lot of the guards on the lower sections of the bastion. 4 main guards in the area with the more powerful looking lot at the base of the tower itself. Missy, in her ever cunning ways, morphed herself into one of the guards that you managed to sneak up on and take by surprise and kill. She used her changeling ways, turned into him, and stole the dead man's clothes. Then pulled another person away and proceeded to do the same thing. Leofan killed this one silently, shooting him, and stole his clothes one more time. Stole the other one's clothes, and then began roping in the other ones. One of them got so badly hurt, and Missy threw a sleep spell on him and knocked him out. And the final one basically seen all the damage being all the two bodies, one knocked out, seen Mal with her poisonous dagger held against his throat, and Drayon trying to hide in a bush that he was 3 feet too tall for. Just seen this giant cat head and shoulders standing in the bush, and just went, nah, fuck this. Put his arms ready to be tied up, bound and gagged. But Missy done the worst thing. She left the blind guy to himself beside the main people. He ended up being captured and beaten. Whilst you were interrogating the other guy, got no information from other than there is a captain in the tower, and the ones you all took out were lower ranked soldiers, with the worst ones up at the top. Sensing some problems, Tech flew up in the air, was able to see that Leo was being ganged up on, and everybody basically ran up there to try and help out their blind friend. So where we'll start off this session, Halder. The last 3 days have been something of a strange sensation to you. Memories flashing anytime you feel consciousness take you. Fire and burning, the smell of destruction, and heat licking at your body parts. Dark shadows being engulfed in flames, and the look of one man walking towards you before you being bound and gagged. Then for the next few days, constant torture, if the word can be used. Interrogations, questions on who and what you are. Time doesn't seem to have been flowing correctly, because anytime you look out and you see cracks through the windows and the doors, you see perpetual darkness, but the feeling of it, it feels like hours have went past, it feels like days have went past. The other people in this chamber with you, 4 to start with, 2 have now unfortunately deceased, the other dark hooded, red skinned, seems to have went completely silent. The captain, Captain Orvas, coming to your cell door, cracking it open. I don't know which one of you two I'm taking next, but be prepared to never come back. All of a sudden, cracks of lightning and thunder, screams and shouts from outside echo through the tower. The captain instantly fleeing outside. The door left ajar. You look towards the red-skinned tiefling who runs towards it to get to it before it closes on itself. He gestures to you to... Is it time to leave? What do you do? Or what do you wish to do? Oh, you're muted, mate. Tiny!
Hello.
Yeah, you were muted there. Just in case
Oh,
you were
sorry.
speaking.
Yeah. I think now. What did you say?
What did I say, or what does the guy say?
What did the guy say?
The tiefling.
Yeah.
He's just making... He's not made any noise. He can't speak at this moment in time. He just runs, grabs the cell door before it can close over, and just gestures to you. It's time to go.
I follow him. Say, go on ahead, son. I'll follow in suit.
The two of you burst out the door, or one of the doors of the tower. You see Captain Orvas Darren surrounding and three of his men surrounding a strange looking elf in Byzan Empire armour that looks a little bit too big for him, being stripped off, having it stripped off of him, and you turn and you see a strange group of travellers or adventurers, you would assume. A black feathered Aarakocra off in the distance, a changeling who seems to be coming out of the same sort of armour, exposed in purple leather clothing. Beside her, a small snake-like entity, snake-like looking child, and a 7-foot tabaxi wearing a weird wizard's hat. Would you like to describe your character as you burst out of the tower and you guys see the two for the first time?
Okay. So I exit the tower. I see this group of diverse people and humanoids, and I sort of look around trying to figure out what to do, like quite erratically. I see that there's people ganging up on this one person. and I shout, "What are you doing?" Try and get their attention away from him.
The guards look. The captain takes his eyes off of the creature, off of the elf, and looks up. Ah, you two decided to leave then. You took my bait. You'll all die with the rest of them now. How does Halder look to everyone? Give a little description of what your character looks like, so that they can all understand what we're seeing as you burst through the door to escape.
Haldir is a 3-foot clay wooden child who has really dark rings around his eyes, like he's not been sleeping and he's not had any sleep at all. His eyes quite sunken into his head, so you can't really see the whites of his eyes. You can only see sort of like the where his pupils dart. He's kind of dishevelled from like being in the prison, so he's had like rats on him, and he's like covered in dust, dirt. He's not been treated well, so he's kind of like a bit broken and stuff like that. But he's wearing like a monk's kind of uniform. It looks kind of dishevelled, but you can still tell it's like a holy man's sort of uniform.
So, for the rest of you, seeing your friend being beaten and attacked from members of these higher-ranking soldiers of the Byzan Empire, you just hear this almost wooden sound come from the side. Drayon, if you didn't know any better, you would think that would be the sound of what the Ents you lived with would say, like an Ent child. So turning around, you see this in tattered, childlike, monkastic robes, this wooden framed boy with like mossy, like really dark, I would say not peeling skin but peeling bark. You know, like when you leave untreated wood out for too long and it just goes that sort of really dark and musky way. This is covering his entire body. The dark rings around his eyes, you see, is just the way that it's sort of, whatever the sculpted form is, decayed and made whoever this is look less human. It screams out to the others, to the soldiers, to get their attention, and the captain just lifts a hand and swipes, and you see just this like sort of small magical energy whoosh from his hand. As he does, it misses Haldir but hits Missy and the strange cloaked figure. Now I will put an X through them at this moment in time. They are not dead, they are just unconscious at this moment in time, because we're not using them this week because they're not here.
Fair enough.
Don't blame that.
And with that, I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Yo.
What's the initiative?
Solid start. Cool.
On your character sheet, it's next to armor class.
God, I didn't go assassin. so I'm
I
not
didn't
gonna
click
roll
my
some fringe.
token. I'm an idiot. I'll do
Good.
it again.
That's not good.
Neither's that. My first roll was better.
Oofed. For fuck's sake, I clicked on all the tokens and it didn't do it. Oh, pisses me off this sometimes.
But you're being really brave about it.
I know. I'm not bitching and moaning or anything about it. Oh my god. Wait a minute, hold on. Nobody's fucking initiative came through. Apart from Tech's. Tech, you got an 8, yeah?
Yep.
So you're a
I forgot to click my token.
yeah, you're a 14. Mal, what were you? Sorry.
6.
Oh, 6. And Halder was a 6. It would help if Halder was on this. Oh. Hold on, everybody. It's a pain in the arse. I do apologise. You should be on this.
To be honest, I thought it was something I didn't do. So
No, for once it was something I didn't do. Possibly.
we'd like a change.
You say this all the time, but you don't. You never change.
You never do.
No, never.
This is beginning to piss me off because it's saying change the people. I've changed the people loads of times. This night's going great already for everyone, isn't it? I do feel like
Because you
change.
jinxed it. You said that it wasn't gonna. You said it was gonna be our chill session. You literally jinxed it.
Listen, it's not my fault, okay? I'm not taking the blame for this one, for once. There we go.
Hey.
So I got a 21 for one, a 16 for one, another 16 for one, and a 13 for the other. Halder was a 6. Tech was an 18. Mal
8.
was an 8.
Yeah, not 18.
Oh. Oh. 8. Mal was a 6.
Aye.
And Dreon was a 14.
Yep. First roll was better.
There we go. Here we go, guys. So, first up is this dude here. And he is going to use his longbow
Oh dear.
on Halder, you're 1. Mal, you're 2. Dreon is 3. Tech is 4. 3.
Wonderful.
He is going to use his longbow on you, Dreon, for a 20.
Jeez.
Does that hit?
Yes.
For 8 points of piercing damage. But That's all his moves. This one here is going to use 5 foot of movement and take a swipe at you, Halder. For a 14. Does that hit your AC?
AC. What was it? 16.
14.
14. Yeah, it hits.
I've just seen your health. Did you roll your health, did you? Or is that your base? Hmm?
I think did we?
I don't know if you did roll your health, no.
Because I'm like 23.
Shut the fuck up.
Do you want to go and roll it just now whilst I do my attack?
Sure. Where do I roll it?
Manage character. So there should be a little cog somewhere on the front page. And then that should take you to the page that has your character.
Yeah.
Or it should come up with like your character's classes and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah. And if you go to manage HP,
Is it hit points?
yeah, manage HP. And then it should be 5d8 you've got to roll for it.
Oh no, I did roll for it.
Oh, did you roll? Oh, Jesus, you've not rolled.
Yeah, rolled HP.
Oofed. I do apologise then.
Oof.
For
Well,
10 points of slashing damage.
Ugh,
Owie.
that's not good.
For a small creature such as yourself.
Yeah, that's a lot. Oh,
But the good news is that's his attack done. It is now this dude's turn, and he will use his glaive on the closest one there, which is Drayon.
Wonderful.
do apply the damage myself, can I?
Yeah, you have to take off the damage on your part, mate.
That's, yeah.
Uh,
I was
for-
doing that right.
for an 18,
Yeah.
oh fuck off, 12 points of slashing damage.
Alright. Ooh.
But
Now Draylon's pissed.
well, good thing because it is now Drayon's move.
Yo.
Oh, wonderful. So, Draylon's not at all happy and is going to cast
Fireball.
No, we're gonna remember Leo's in the background. It's a dangerous game to play.
It's fine, he'll see it coming.
Yeah,
He's famous for that.
he's famous for seeing everything coming his way.
Yeah.
He's from outer space, after all.
So, what would you like to do? Oh shit, actually. You guys have distracted me. It should have been combat music the whole time.
I was thinking it was quite peaceful actually.
That's creepy tower music. That shouldn't be peaceful.
Yeah, this is certainly creepier.
What spells does Drayon have to his arsenal?
Drayon's gonna play it safe with a 3rd level magic missile.
Oofed. And who are you firing it at?
We'll go for the first 3. This one, and this one.
Okay, doke.
And then 3rd level, how many more is that?
That,
What,
I
2 more?
believe, is 2 more, yes. So you get 5
Wonderful.
magic missiles.
So, probably this dude again, because he's first.
Okay.
And him.
And Captain. So,
So, you just want to roll. all of
roll.
them.
Yeah, so roll it individually so I can go for it. So, first one will be this one here.
1,
So, 5 points on that guy.
2,
3. Right, so
3 on
Yep.
whichever.
Number 3. Oof. 5. Yep. 4 on him.
And last one.
5. Wunderbar. Erupting from your wand as you've just taken an arrow to the knee and a glaive slice across your chest. You just whip out your wand at the same time and bang, 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 bang. 5 magic missiles just like actual guided missiles in real life just erupt and bang, 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 bang. All the guys in this area. You've done some not loads of damage, but you did do some damage to them. Is there anything you'd like to do with your bonus action? You still also have movement you can use. You will activate some opportunity attacks if you do move, but
Is that questionable if Drayon were to move that away? Because I'm moving towards him technically.
yes.
as
So
like past
you
him.
will be okay because you're still within the combat zone of the guy there. So you will be fine. You will not provoke any attacks of opportunities.
Wunderbar. So that's where Drayon will move to.
Okay,
And that's Drayon.
nice. So next up is Captain Athelstan. No, Captain Darren. It's just because his character stats on this is Captain Athelstan, but he's actually Captain Darren. Because the stupid fucking ChatGPT named him Captain Darren. Fucking arseholes. I didn't even realise it to the very last fucking minute. They're trying to say something about me, honestly. From the distance that he is going to take out his magical spear and throw it. He has 2 shots. He will fire at... Who was number 4? Was that...
It was me.
But... You are... 45 foot away, but you're also 30 foot up in the air. Now, we're not doing the whole thing again, but I'm going to say that this is disadvantage. He sees you flying off into off in the air, and launches his spear. And he natural ones it. The spear just goes flying, and you see that he tries to activate something like a magical wristband of sorts, but in the flashes of the storm, whatever magic that this thing takes doesn't seem to catch. This is a problem. And because that was a natural one, that is going to be his turn. Because he does get multi-attack, but he did fuck it up really bad there. Tekmatef, it is your turn.
Okay, so I've got 50 foot of flying. And I use 45 foot to get to here,
Okay.
and then walk myself to there. And first off, I am going to use Sword Burst. So I need a Dex save from the captain, and this one here.
Oof. A 4 from the captain,
He fails.
and a dex save. A dex from the other cunt was an 11.
They both fail, so they both take 6 points of damage.
Ooh.
As swords start circling around me.
What do they look like as they burst from you? Giggity.
So Tech will do this weird hand movement, and these almost like the trying to think of the word here. Pirates have them. They're like fucking the Arabian sort of like
Cutlasses.
long,
Rapiers.
the long curved ones, like the ones
Cutlass.
they have in Aladdin.
Yeah, cutlass.
Yeah, those. So they
Yeah.
start dancing back and forward round me in a circle
Sick.
as it starts hitting them. And then for the bonus action,
For your boner action.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to do fuck all. Not actually anything I can do.
Well, that
Actually,
was-
no, I'm gonna reach my hand into my pouch and jiggle a couple of the stones and imbue them with the magic stone.
Nice. So you guys just see Tech dart like a bullet down and just bursts out these ethereal cutlasses that just start slashing at the two at the back, and then just reach into his bag and just a little bright light. You, Drayon, and Mal have seen this technique before, where he makes the little stones that he fires at people with his slingshot magical. If that is everything for him, Halder, it is your go, my friend.
So, I think what I'm gonna do is use an unarmed strike on the dude next to me.
On Drayon, okay, yeah, you can hit Drayon as much as you want.
Yeah.
So you're going for the same guy that Drayon is with.
Yeah.
So right click the attack, so the plus whatever it is, +5 or whatever you've got for it.
Right click it.
Right click it and click advantage, because you're thinging with him, with Drayon, you get it at advantage. So because he's at a 90-degree angle for you.
Right.
Did you just roll that
it-
once? Did you? Yeah,
Yeah,
roll it one more time for me, just as normal, and we'll see what you get, just in case you get a crit on this one.
It didn't allow me to, what do you call it? Right click on it. It just
Yeah,
said,
just roll it again then.
It
As
says
normal.
next time you can press shift, and that works.
Yeah. Okay,
Oh, okay.
good. You got a 23. You didn't get that natural one. So you just start bang, 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 smacking on this guy. Roll me your damage, please. So the damage should just be right beside it. Seven points of bludgeoning damage. This guy takes a good crack in the pus from you. You all just see this little strange, decrepit doll child just center itself and bang, catch this guy, this fully armored being, and just sort of crack him right in the jaw. Is there anything else you would like to do, sir?
I feel like just an uppercut to the body. I think that'll be it.
Another hit to the body.
So like yeah, just like a right hand over the top, and then sort of like an upward jab. Can I do a bonus action?
Let me double check. I'm not you can do it as an unarmed strike as a bonus action. That is true. I'm just double checking, just in case maybe you've got your thingy attack. Yeah. So roll me. Do the hit DC again at advantage, because you've got 2 attacks per action. So you, using the unarmed strike as your action, you could do that twice in a
You
go.
can do that twice.
You could do that twice with an action.
Yeah.
So roll that.
Oh, yeah, I'll do
Yes. So roll that hit DC +5 one again at advantage. So hold shift.
that. I'll hold shift on it.
Hold shift while you're clicking it.
There we go. Yeah, that did it this time.
Oh, it's just coming through as one roll. Oh no! Wait, there we go. An 18. Let me double check. That just hits. So roll your damage again, please. Ooh, for another 7. Sweet. Now, the thing with monks, if you want to burn a key point, you can then use your flurry of blows as your bonus action, which gives you 2 more unarmed strikes.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So just tick off a key point that's at the bottom on specials, and then on your bonus actions on flurry of blows, do the same thing at advantage twice, please.
Trying to find this.
It's just at the bottom bit of the actions tab. It's fine. Well, I'll mark it off for you on my side. If you just go up to the bonus actions bit and then do your flurry of blows option, and like I said, you've got that advantage again because you're flanking with Drayon.
Yeah. So it's shift and then push
Shift,
it,
hold
push button.
shift and then press the hit DC button.
Yeah.
No.
23, that hits. Roll the damage again. Another fucking 7 points of damage. And then at advantage again, hit the flurry of blows button once more, and that is your second of the 2 unarmed strikes as the bonus action for flurry of blows.
This guy getting fucked up.
It
Roll,
really is.
roll damage once more, but I'm guessing it's going to be 7 again.
Oh shit! I rolled with it backwards. So.
Yeah, it's what was his name? Oh, and fuck, a 9.
No.
Jesus, that was nearly full.
Yeah, I
fucking-
rolled that second. Yeah,
So-
right.
As the guard came over to you, done his little swipe with his glaive, took a chunk of your health out. You calm yourself and center yourself as you were taught from your master. Take a deep breath, even with your wooden lungs inhaling and expanding. You just sort of get yourself in the moment, and with 4 quick cracks of your little childlike wooden hands, bang, 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 you hit this guy in the right amount, right places of his plate armor, and just even behind the mask, you hear the wheeze of the breath coming out of his lungs, and you see you've done some fucking damage to him. You've done some fucking good damage there. What was that? That was 3 7s, 21, 30 points of damage in one attack.
Pretty good game.
You still have your movement if you wish to use it. You will provoke an opportunity attack. If you do, run away. Oh,
I feel like I'm just gonna stay then.
you want to stay where you are. You
Yeah.
as a special as well on your as your monk subclass, when you hit a creature with an attack granted by your flurry of blows, you can analyze it, learning all of its damage vulnerabilities, damage resistances, damage immunities, and condition immunities if you wish. If you wish to learn about it whilst you're in the middle of this fight.
Yeah. Gotta learn something.
Okay. He has none of that in his thing. So he has no resistances, he has no immunities, he also has no vulnerabilities either. You catch that, or condition immunities. But you realise that you can, that putting these skills into practice, that your time with your master was very useful.
Yeah.
Is that everything for you?
Yeah, that's everything for me.
Okay, doke. Malphas,
Aye. Right.
your turn.
It's my turn, is it? Right, okay. I'm gonna fucking start. Missy's down, but you know, I'm assuming she's gonna be okay. So I'm gonna, wrong button. I'm gonna move myself right here. I'm gonna like run around and like in that little wall. I'll probably like jump up and just kind of stand in between these two guys, and I'll pull out my dagger, and I am gonna swipe on the one on my left.
Okay, so you will get that advantage against because of Drayon being right in front of you, or right between you. So roll your attack at advantage.
Right.
To your left, you said, yeah. Well,
Yes,
you would
yeah, yeah.
you would get it either way because Tech's on your right as well. So, oh, you guys
It
have
was
got. Yeah, this was strategic.
Is that rolling anything? Oh, there we go.
Yes, there we go.
19.
19. And that is on number B. Roll damage, please.
And because I have advantage, sneak attack, and I might pop on a cruel die, depending on how I'm feeling.
You're a cruel bastard, so you probably will.
I am. Yeah. Whoa! I hate when it
Jesus
does that.
fucking Christ.
Oh, new way to read this. That's terrifying.
Dice everyone.
I know. It
Okay,
feels like an excess of dice, I would argue.
right, so 6 piercing, 6
Aye.
sneak attack, and he has to roll a constitution saving throw.
He does.
Ooh. He rolls an 11.
Which
So-
is a fail, so he takes the 2d10, which I'm assuming that's just automatically added in there because I can
Yeah.
see them.
So, not to be outdone, Malthus seeing this little creature attack, you've done 25 points of damage on this attack. Very, very good.
I think I'll save my cruel dice. I won't roll one of them. I'll-
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, no, I will.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Who am I kidding? They're there, you know. May as well utilize my. Does that work? Nope. Cool. Right. Well, let me just do it the old-fashioned way. Uno d6. Add a 3 to that for flair.
So you guys just see the little snake girl run, combat roll, woof, in between the two guys, and just with one of her daggers, stabs this guy in the leg, catches right between the plate armor, and you see him wince in screaming agony as the venom blade, or dagger of venom even, oozes out the strange... It was the spider venom, wasn't it? That made this
Yeah.
dagger. Yeah. The strange, familiar spider venom oozes out and digs in... invades this guy's wound and poisons him. Is that everything for you, Malthus?
That is me. Content with that.
do you-
I've stabbed them and I'm just kind of grinning to myself.
Do you only have one attack?
At this stage, yes. I get 2 later on, but
Yeah.
right now just 1 attack.
God damn it. With moves like that, that's going to be fucking difficult to make encounters for, I'm not going to lie. That's everything for you. It is now this guy's turn. Mal, your odds. Tech, your evens.
Yep.
Even. He is going to take a glaive attack on you. Does a 12 hit.
Nope.
This one panicking, having seen what his comrade just took, or comrades have just taken, and the ethereal blade slices. He just takes his standard looking glaive and just swings it around at you, Tech. But as he does, one of your cutlasses from your sword burst just sort of like parries the blade off and regenerates itself, floating in front of you. It's a very good fucking miss there. Tweed, odds, tiny evens. Drayon,
Here, I don't see it.
Drayon, you're getting the hit.
No.
Oh, thank God. I can't take any more damage.
Does an 18 hit? Chronal shift.
Yeah, do that.
Oh right, okay.
I would like to use my magical coronal shift to make him reroll.
Oh fuck.
Thank you, please.
A 23.
Well, fuck. Do it again. I've got one more.
You can only use one reaction.
One at a time. Yeah, fair.
As the glaive strikes at you, Drayon, you sort of bring your arms up to dodge. As you do, you feel a strange sensation in your pocket. A burst of chronal energy from the Paradoxum Arcanum. Envelops you in a small bubble of time energy, and around you just see everything reverse just for a few seconds, taken aback by this strange new ability. You forget as you see everybody else around you. Oh fuck, what's just happened? The glaive still comes at you and hits for, that's not bad, 4 points of slashing damage.
We'll take that.
But it's this guy's turn. Drayon, your evens. Mal, your odd.
Mm-hmm.
It was evens again.
Oh, fucking damn it.
I'm sorry, Drayon. For 9. Does a 9 hit you?
No.
Yeah. The two glaive shots just come at the exact same time. One does catch you, but manages to sort of push you back a little bit, for the other one sweeping past your face. That is everything for that fighter. But good news, it's Drayon's turn now.
Drayon's definitely visibly upset. So, Drayon's a bit like, fuck this, you can all have it. So, he's gonna cast Rhymes Binding Ice. Oh,
Oh no, that's a lot of dice.
that is a lot of dice.
Well, can you cast display in VTT, please?
Yes. That's what I meant to do. Use a con save of 14.
Oh, that's a good ass spell.
And he'll be projecting it. Don't be dick. How high are you, Tech?
On the floor.
Ah, well. Looks
It's all
like
good.
you're gonna take a fireball too. Unless,
Just do it
doesn't
towards me, it's
say
all
the
good.
radius. Just 30 foot.
we could say you can get those two and Tech, and we were saying that Leo's on the ground, so fuck him.
I mean, we
To
can
be honest, I've
unfreeze
not
him
taken
later.
a hit yet, so if you're worried about damaging someone,
Same. I've not taken any damage. Just go aim it towards me because you can get more of them.
Focus is kind of on the captain too.
So you're wanting the captain and number 3.
Yeah. I was aiming for more, but they're too broad. So yeah, the
Okay,
captain
doc.
and that dude to the right.
Con saves, you said? Oh shit. He natural won that, the captain.
Nice.
Right. And the other one got a 17. So he only takes. Does he take half damage? Yeah, takes half damage. But here's the thing. The captain got a critical fail.
oh,
So that means he takes the full 3d8 damage. And he is consumed in ice. So what's 3 8s again? 24?
Yes.
aye.
Drayon, from your wand, you just burst out this freezing cold cone of magical energy, and you catch the captain in it, and he's so focused on Tech being down there and being sliced by his things, he just sort of turns what and just gets caught by the full intensity of this move. The other one at the bottom, he took 7 points, didn't he? Because he passed. You rolled it as 14, yeah.
Yeah.
He manages to sort of get his armor and his cloak over him to not take the full brunt. And Tech, you take 7 points of damage. You got that, yeah.
Yeah.
He manages,
14.
he manages to get his wings to encase him, and just a little bit of his magic sort of covers himself over. Very fucking good move.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you would like to do?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked. I'd like to use a second level Dragon's Breath, which is a 15-foot cone which I'd direct somewhere in that kind of region so there's no limited casualties.
Hold on. Is that?
It's a bonus action.
But it is
Would you
still.
like me to?
It's still a leveled spell though.
Ooh, it is.
So you can't. You can only use.
Oh yeah, cantrips and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but yeah.
alright. In which case, then no. I don't think there's anything else I can do here.
Yeah, I don't think there is, mate. Unfortunately.
Unless I can use my arcane recovery now
Now,
to
no,
regain a spell slot.
no, the arcane recovery is during a short rest, unfortunately.
Okay, fair.
So, I've had that.
In which case, then no.
Yeah. Very good fucking move, I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
It is supposed to be Captain Othelstan's move, but he is completely encased in ice. Do I have any icy forms for him? No, so we're going to put that on him and give him an effect. Oh, we should have actually used. Yeah, we should have actually used that. There, that was your blast.
Oh, sweet. Yeah.
And he is now chilly.
It's cold.
Yeah, he's got cold nips. Tech, it is your turn.
I'm taking it as the captain being encased in ice. He's not going to get a attack of opportunity if I move.
He will not.
First off, then I am going to use Scorching Ray. One on this guy.
Okay.
One on this guy, and then two on this one.
Oh.
Nice.
Okay.
So, first one. Scorching Ray, where are you gone? That's a nat 20.
Whoa!
Oh, you dirty
Mm.
bastard. What is
That's 12 plus a roll. So 12 plus 9 is
21? Oofed.
9 plus 10.
You're stupid.
The second one,
Sorry, I can't hear 21 without doing that.
Yeah.
23 to hit.
That hits. It's like when somebody says 11. I can't help but
11.
say 11.
Live.
That's 10 points of damage on the second one.
And the next two are on number C, yeah?
Yep. 23 to hit.
Okay.
For 12 points.
12, yep. And your last
And
one
then-
on him?
24
Jesus Christ, man.
for 5
Fucking
points
hell.
of damage.
5 Jesus. Wet. Like, you guys are.
It's been a game of big moves.
It has been. I thought you would struggle not having, like, your cleric here, but Jesus, I should have maybe thrown in a beholder.
No, that's alright.
As the crowds descend and a magical beam hits, a beholder drops down, fucks you all up.
Oh.
Hold on, where is he? There he is. Ah, I'm only kidding. Is that everything for tech?
Nope. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move 10 foot this way, look
Uh-huh.
over at Mal, and just blow a pinch of soot towards Mal. So Mal is now clouded in a veil of darkness.
Oh, you beautiful bastard.
So you get advantage on stealth checks, and you get a +1 to your AC.
Oh. Tech, I've missed you.
And then I'm going to move back.
Might Drayon recommend you
Actually, no, I can't do that because that
remain
was
over?
another pact spell. Scrap that.
Oh,
It's okay.
what was
But
that, Dreon?
Might Drayon recommend that Tech remain over here.
So yeah, Tech is just going to move down this way.
You want him to stay down there? Yeah, so we'll say you never moved back that way, you just stayed there.
Yep. Retcon the shadow, the Veil of Dusk.
Uh-huh.
And then that will be everything.
Okie doke. Very good fucking move.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. It is now Halder's turn.
Hello again.
Come on, puppet boy.
Okay.
Oh, oh, oh.
I feel like I'm just gonna keep using the unarmed strike. It seems to be working. So yeah, I'll use the unarmed strike again.
Okay, remember you've got two
I'll
for
just
your
use that.
two for your action.
Yeah.
So both at advantage because of you and Drayon. Double teaming it.
Yep.
19, that hits. Roll damage.
Is that an advantage as well?
Not the damage, no. You just roll damage normal, but it's your attacks and all that. You get an advantage. 7
Could have
points.
guessed it.
Remember, it was 9 earlier on, so I couldn't have guessed this. 1 hit. Roll again for your roll your next one at advantage.
Yeah. Oh,
Just roll one more because you've just rolled it at normal.
did I roll it?
Yeah, just roll it normal. Roll there. So
Oh.
just roll another normal roll there.
Wow.
Sorry.
We'll take that. And roll damage, please. Oh no, that was your to attack. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that,
Oh, there's a 5.
no, that one.
This guy's looking really hurt now. You've got your bonus actions. What you gonna do?
Mash up them blood clot.
What did you just say? Mash up them blood?
I'm just gonna go
You were.
flurry of blows again.
Okay, so you're burning a key point and flurry of blowsing it. So do the hit DC at advantage again for that one. For your flurry of blows. 18, that hits. Roll damage. Nine points. And roll your flurry of blows one more time at advantage. Right. You do not need to roll damage this one. How does it look
Okay.
with the 4 hits you've just done? What does it look like from Halder? Or how does he center himself, do all that sort of shit? What does it look like?
The first Haldir kind of like steps close to him, kind of like jumps, like steps onto his leg, and like does an uppercut to his head. Like he kind of like stumbles back a little bit, and he, when like Haldir lands, he kind of like kicks one of his legs from under him, and sort of like punches him in the face like multiple times.
So first one, bang, uppercut. Second one, down, sweeps the leg, and as he's falling down, his flurry of blows smashes this guy's face so hard the armor, the plate on the helmet cracks, and blood and viscera pour out of the helmet as you kill this guy.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, nice.
Very good, very cool fucking move. Very cool.
Yeah, that was a decent amount of damage.
Very fucking good. I'm not gonna lie to you. on
That's
that
a lot
one.
of damage.
That's a lot of damage. The other 3, what do you see, or what do you feel as you see this little puppet, this strange puppet guy, kill and break through this guy's armor for the killing blow.
Rayon's just kind of towering over this scenario up close and personal. He's just like, what the fuck is going on next to me?
Mal and Tech, what do you guys think as you see the little puppet guy kill this thing?
Mal probably like just looks over with her dagger still out after just attacking that other guy, and kind of just looks over and kind of like nods her head and smells appreciatively, like hell yeah.
Sweet. Tech.
Sees the blood start like coming out of the helmet, and he's just kind of like, his head kind of cocks to the side like how birds do, just like, the fuck.
Ah! Oh, sorry.
What the
my-
fuck?
My best way of playing Tech Arcade when Stuart's not around. What was it? Caw, yes. Hello, how's it going? Caw. Is
Sounds
that
so British.
yes?
Pigeon noises.
Straight random pigeon noises. Is that everything for Halder?
That is.
First combat and you get a kill. Fucking well done, son.
Woo.
It is now your turn, Malphus.
I've just attacked my guy on the left.
Uh-huh.
Ah, fuck it, I'm gonna go for him again. I'm just gonna hit him again with my dagger.
At
My
advantage.
dagger. Advantage. The 13 hit.
Did you just roll 2 5s on advantage?
Maybe.
You just rolled double. Your cockiness and wonder at this thing's attack. You go in one more time for your blade, and it just slips past and scrapes off this guy's plate armor. You did not hit, unfortunately.
Yeah, he was probably like still looking over distracted and just swung without looking and then went, oh fuck.
Yeah. Did he need to take any damage in his last move? Because of the poison?
The poison remains for 1 minute or until an attack using a weapon hits a creature. What? The
That doesn't make any
Oh,
sense.
well, actually, it doesn't say. It just says the poison remains for a minute. But I should have read that, which that should be handy to know. The dagger can't be used this way again until the next dawn, which I feel like I should have read prior to doing that first attack, because didn't I use it last session?
No, you didn't get in a battle last session, I don't think.
Okay, sweet. Well, anyway, the poison wouldn't have worked regardless. But it doesn't say anything about taking additional damage. It just says the poison remains for a minute
Okay, 2 seconds, 2 seconds.
or until an attack using this weapon hits a creature.
Ah, so he was poisoned. So he should have made his attack on you, on Dreon earlier on at disadvantage. But he also missed that last attack, so we'll retcon that just now. We'll be fine with that.
Okay, sweet.
It is the one here. Tech, odds or evens?
Odds.
Good call, it was odds. Mal does a... No, it doesn't. A natural 1.
Oh no. Well, that would not hit.
Yes. The sheer pain and suffering this guy is going for, having just been taken frozen damage and then completely roasted from the scorching ray, seeing his brethren fall to a small child doll, he just ferociously takes a swing with his glaive down at you. The head of the glaive snaps off of a rock, of a stone brick of sorts that's beside you, Mal, and the shaft, the haft of the glaive goes flying over and lands beside you, Alder. That is everything for this one. It is the boy beside him. He will take his swing at Mal. Odds or evens?
Evens.
Fucking hell, good call again. He's going to take a swing at Drayon, but he is at he's at disadvantage though, so it's fine. Definitely nothing's going to hit. This guy.
Round is under fire this round.
Oh shit! No, don't ignore that. That one. That was not meant. That last one.
They're not coming through on mine.
It was a natural 1. This guy, seeing his captain, his friends, his thing, does the same thing and swings at you, Drayon, with his glaive, but misses, and in the half torn down wall that is between you and the dead one, he just sort of swings and his glaive catches in the wall. This one does not completely snap, but you do hear a crunch of sorts coming from the weapon. That is his turn. It is now Drayon's turn.
Drayon kind of just chuckles to himself, looks at him, and he's like, "Oh, you're gonna enjoy this." And Drayon would like to cast Mote of Hell.
Oh, fucking hell.
That sounds ominous.
I'll put it in the BPT there for you.
Ah.
He needs to roll a wisdom saving throw. But I would like to base it. Hang on. Oh, draw says broadcast levels. Was it fucking 30 foot? It's 15
Drayon's
foot
scary.
per.
Yeah, that is a scary move.
Yeah, Drayon's a bit fucking rare. So that's
He's
the
horrible.
initial fucky up area,
Uh-huh.
and then that's the actual effect area, I believe.
Within 30 feet of it. No light, even magical light, can illuminate the cloud, and any creatures fully within that
So-
area are blinded.
Maybe Drayon's gonna rethink this marginally and cast it from there.
And then you're 30 foot.
But then, yeah, we're all still. Yeah.
Okay. Well, it does. You could still cast it within, like, on the captain, for him to take the damage. And then the other guy's taking it as well.
Also true. Yeah, fuck it. We'll do that. Wisdom saving throws, please.
Now, he is frozen and can't move, so I would say that that would act like petrified, and that's an instant. A wisdom save, did you say? No. Creatures automatically fail strength and dex saves. Right, sweet. So, wisdom. Oh no, pressed the wrong thing. Wisdom save from the captain. 12. An 8. And a natural 20.
Oh.
So, this one here critically saves. This one and the captain failed.
Sweet. In which case,
So, roll the 3d6,
We'll roll.
please.
damage. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of dice.
So, the fire damage is the initial attack, so That's 11, so that one takes. That's 5, and then the other resistance on top, which is 2. So he only takes 2 damage from it. The other one takes the full 11.
Sorry, I don't want to be that guy, but just looking at it is when they start their turn in that area.
Yeah, it's starts their turn in the area for the psychic damage.
And for the fire, creature who starts their turn in the area takes 3d6 fire damage.
Ah,
Who
yeah,
ends
sorry.
their turn in the area,
Yeah,
deals
who,
them.
who ends their turn in the area takes the psychic damage. Yeah, so they'll start their turns in the fire anyway, because he's attacked. So I'll take the damage off for that just now. Well, the captain's fucking frozen for 1 minute with no chance of getting out, so he's going to end it in that as well. So yeah, he's going to end his in the area, so he'll take the full 10 psychic. Is that everything for Drayon?
That is everything for Drayon.
Okay. Now, from... You landed it on the captain, didn't you?
Yes.
So I will give him an aura of 30 foot. Can you guys see that big
Nope.
aura around him?
Nope. I'm just going to refresh my page.
Same.
It might just take a minute to.
Ah, wait, hold on. There we go. You didn't have permission. You didn't have permission to see it, which is really bad because there was an aura around somebody on Thursday that nobody obviously seen, and nobody told us. Assholes. So, Tech, it is
Yep.
now your turn. You are completely blind, though.
I am just going to fly 50 feet straight in the air.
Okay. You fly 50 feet straight up, right out of the 30-foot sphere, and you see absolutely nothing underneath you.
So,
Oh, wait, actually.
I needed to make a wisdom saving throw for the
A creature...
fire.
No, you don't even need to make a wisdom saving throw for that. Reading it, a creature who starts their turn in the area takes the 3d6 fire damage. So yeah, you would have taken 11 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Many apologies.
Yeah, just fucking reading over that again.
Okay.
Jesus, I've just actually realised, like, if it was 1 point more Drayon, you would have been taken down from your own spell.
Well, we're gonna live for reckless shit, you know.
That'll be done.
Oh God.
Okay, so obviously I can't see anything, but I'd be able to tell roughly where things were based on where I was stood. Would I still be blind now that I'm out of the sphere?
You're not blinded, but there is just a complete black sphere of hellfire underneath you. You can't.
Okay.
You cannot see in this thing.
seeing roughly where the spell would have originated and burst open from, happy to roll if need be to see if I can hit this. But can I throw a fireball in to?
A fireball.
Oh,
No, not fireball. I just realised the fucking sphere on
no.
it.
Fuck for that.
Ignore that. Try- Fucking four scorching rays in the sort of direction where I saw it start from, roughly.
So give me a history check, please, to see if you will realise where Drayon aimed that attack to. Now he aimed it onto the captain himself. So
19.
19. Let me just roll something here.
I'm happy to roll the attacks on disadvantage as well.
Yeah, well, you're basically going to anyway because you're still firing blind into this this giant hellish fucking globe thing. But it was just to see, rolling there to see how well that would be, whether you could or whether you couldn't, basically. If you would know where it is, you would know roughly the area in which this the attack was made and where the individual is, going by how high you've went up, in consideration of where the tower is and where the captain was in between it all, and where it seems to be that like the top of the archway of this giant bubble is. You have a rough idea. So if you want to do your scorching rays, they will be at disadvantage.
Yep. Okay, so first one at disadvantage is a 9.
Misses.
Second one, 11.
Misses, unfortunately.
Nine again.
Yep, misses.
And the final one, 13.
All 4 blasts you fire off into the giant sphere of hellish brimstone. You hear nothing hits, unfortunately.
Okie dokie.
I apologise for making you waste an attack there, but
Alright,
you,
it's all good. It's what it would be if I tried and didn't see. You'd still try.
yeah, exactly. You could have rolled a 19 or a 20 as your roll, as your lowest roll. You could have got a 12 on one of them, you know, as your lowest roll. For all I know, and for all you know.
So literally, that is everything I can do.
Okie doke. Halder,
Yes.
you take 11 points of fire damage from
Well, we're cutting it close here.
from the fire and brimstone attack of Drayon.
What was it, 11?
11 points.
Okie dokie.
You have full movement though. Oh, but you would need to. It says no light, even magical light, can illuminate any creatures fully within are blinded. So. Yeah, you're blinded.
Okay. Much.
Yeah. So you can't see and automatically fail any ability checks that require sight. Attack rolls against creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. So what I would say is trying to use your memory of where something
Yeah.
where somebody might be. Can you roll
Yeah.
me a history check, please?
A history check.
Yeah, please. It'll be a high DC for this, so.
In the long bar.
I know. Intellect, wisdom, wisdom. I'm looking up. There it is,
Middle
yeah.
of the screen.
And I roll that just normally.
Just roll it normally, please, yep.
Oof.
Oof, a 5. And fuck, that's a natural 1 as well. You cannot.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, that's a big oof. Fuck.
Yeah.
You cannot see, or you cannot recall in the midst of the fight where anyone was in positioning, and you're now blinded state. You cannot see anything there. Is there anything you would like to try and do in this moment in time?
I don't think so. There's nothing really I can do. Yeah, no.
You can, if there's stuff that you cannot do at that time, like you can, what do you call it?
Hold an action.
Yeah, you can hold your action, like, and say what you want to hold it first. So, like, if you were here, where you are, you can hold your action and say if one of these guys comes within 5 feet of me or something like that, then I want to attack.
Yeah.
If
Oh,
you're,
okay.
wanting to do that, if you're wanting to do something like that, like down the line and all that, of course.
Yeah. I was gonna say if like this guy over here, like next to Drow,
I'll say
if he
if you give me a roll, give me a perception roll at disadvantage, please.
Press control.
Yeah, hold control and then roll perception. A 7. I'll say if you wanted to, with your like hands out and stuff like that, you could find your way to the wall that was close to you. So you'd be able to use 5 feet of movement to move yourself towards the wall.
Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll kind of like go towards the wall and kind of like huddle behind the wall because I'm like really low and I'm like I'm gonna die soon.
No, you're not going to die. You're definitely not going to die. Just move you. Can you move yourself down? Do you have? Just hold your token and move it. Yay! There you go. You have control. Can I get a wisdom saving throw from you, please?
Is that the one on the left?
Yes.
And is that just normal? So
Just
after
yeah,
your-
just wait, just normal, please. What was the wisdom save for mote of what was the save for your mote of hell, Drayon?
I believe 14. Yeah.
14. You take the 10 points of psychic damage, Halder. You are down, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just take the 2 off of there. As the screams and nightmares of your past start echoing in your mind. Dark rooms, the clanking of chains and experiments of a magical nature from shadowy figures. Your mind just erupts and you just go black and fall unconscious. Malthus, can you remove 11 points of health, please,
I can indeed.
from fire damage?
Okay. What to do? I'll put away my dagger since it's run its course until the next dawn. And not being able to see anything, with hopes that I'll get more chance, I'll pull out my rapier and I'll try and remember where the guy on my left was.
Okay, give me a history
Okay.
check, please.
Going for the guy on my left because I actually hit him and I didn't hit the other guy, and I feel like I'll have more success. Oh, 11.
You can reach out and you feel sort of the fleshy leg of the gentleman that you were stabbing before. If you wish to stab him again, you may, but it will be a straight roll due to the disadvantage of being blinded.
Sweet. I shall do that.
Oof, a 25. I will say that hits.
It's gonna roll my sneak attack because it does, but we can ignore that. 9 piercing damage.
9 piercing damage. You just find the mark of where you stabbed the guy with the dagger and just put the rapier straight through. This time it comes out the other side of his leg. The scream is even more blood curdling. Is there anything else you would like to do?
See, I would like to get out of here, but I also, if I move, I'll forget. I'll have less chance of finding these guys again. So I think for the time being, I'm gonna stay put.
Okay, roll me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh shit, yeah, I forgot about the damage. Oh well. Natural one.
Oh.
Oh.
That was a natural one. Fuck it. Why, Mal?
I forgot about the damage about staying in there.
3d6, that is 18 points of psychic damage you take.
I am done. I went from full health to nothing. Scheiße.
Many
God.
apologies.
You
Forgot
take.
about the damage at the
You hear the screams and the brimstone, the smell of the brimstone around you. These awful, awful screams in your head. And as you sort of turn and look, you see 12 golden eyes in the darkness. 2 seconds. 12 golden eyes in the darkness, staring at you. Child. Take me there. And you drop. Unconscious.
Well.
That is your turn.
It is.
This guy takes 11 points of damage. He will. Yeah, he can't actually do anything, he's fucking blinded. Actually, what you'll do. No, he can't even do that. It is the next one's turn. He takes 11 points of damage, and that is him. Oh wait, he never even fucking rolled the wisdom, sorry. 2 seconds. 17?
That means half,
Was it half, was it?
or whatever the alternative was.
For your no, it doesn't say. It just says creatures end their turn and that must make a wisdom saving throw or take.
No,
So-
take.
Yeah, so if he
There you
saved
go.
it, he would have been thinking he's fine. This other one, a 20, he saves. Drayon, you take 11 points of damage.
Nah.
For yours, can I get a Constitution saving throw from you, please? Or actually,
Oh.
I'll let you. Yeah. Throw me the roll me a concentration.
Oh no.
Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay. Oh no.
That's fine. Your spell drops.
Fuck for that.
Your magical spell drops, and all around you, you see Tech in the sky, and you see Halder down, and Mal down around you. What would you like to do?
Drayon, realizing he is rather seriously injured, is going to use his action to take his potion of healing.
Okay, so your potion of healing, it seems like you're using your action for it, is full healing of that spell, of that item. Which is,
To
yeah, so 10. No, you don't need to make a roll, so it's just 10
Oh.
points you take.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet.
Because you're using your action to use it.
Okay. As a bonus action, Drayon would like to use Dragon's Breath in the second level. On 15-foot cone. No, cone. Why? Ease. Like that.
See, if you move down there, you can get all 3 of them.
You know what? Voice in my head. That's a good idea. So we'll
Actually,
do. Why is it being the deck? Use.
From your pocket, you just hear as you were doing, you know, if you actually take a step to the right, you could do this.
Drayon audibly said, "Thank you," voice in my head, and then proceeded his action.
Okay.
Or bonus action, so should it be. So it's a dex save.
Dexterity saves. I already looked at that. So he automatically fails. So he'll take full damage. The captain will take full damage. So what's the full damage for your dragon's breath? 4d6, is it?
3d6.
Oh, 3d6. Which is 18. Because that counts as a critical fail. Dexterity save from this one. He is a natural 20.
Come on.
Good.
But the problem is, he's only got 1 health left.
Ah,
Wait, 9 halved is 4. Yeah, no, he would still die from that. And the other one was a 15. Yours was it's a 14, isn't it? So he takes half, so he takes 4 for that. So you've killed one of them, Tech. What breath is it that you were using?
That's a good question. I believe I used fire.
You didn't fart out the fire breath, at least this time. That's an inside joke between me and Stuart on that. But you manage to catch this one alight who has been poisoned, battered, beaten, and is now burning ever so slightly in a small pile of ash and meat. Is that everything for you, Tech? Tech? Dreon?
It is indeed.
Okie doke, he is still frozen. The Captain. Tech, it is your turn.
So I will drop down the 50 feet, superhero landing right here. I will grab Mal, like, scruff of the neck, stand Mal back up, and as I do, I'm casting Cure Wounds.
Oofed.
Which will give Mal a whopping 9 points
Oh,
back.
beautiful.
And as I'm doing that, I'll be saying, "Get up! You're not giving up yet." And
Val, like, wake up with a jump.
and that'll be everything from Tech.
Yeah, Mal, you almost in your unconscious state, seeing the 12 golden eyes, you just feel a sudden whoosh and find yourself on your feet with Tech grabbing you from the scruff of your neck in your taxidermied clothes. That's everything for Tech, is it?
Yep.
Okey-doke. Now, the way that we play this is when people are on their death saving throws, y'all won't know what it is you're away to get because I roll your saves in secret.
Ooh. I'm gonna.
Okay, right. So Halder,
Yeah.
I will take a photo of this.
Okay.
I do apologise. And
Rhino
I
is
swear on my
bad.
nephew's life. Oh, fuck the. I swear on my ability to punch Stuart's kids in the head. This is what was rolled.
Hey!
Oh my god, yes.
Wonderful.
You
That's
feel
so good. I thought it was going to be natural one.
you feel the grip of darkness and the dark memories grab you, but a small form of light around just sort of, Halder, wake up, wake up. A sort of golden glow, a heat on your cheeks. You feel the skin underneath you, except when you do wake up, you feel the coarse rubbing of the wood, your wooden hands, your wooden cheeks, your straw-like hair. You return with 1 point of health to the fray of this battle. You can add, you could heal yourself by 1 point.
Can I just say the way that you do that wake up, it just reminds me of Stalker.
Play with me, mouse. Come play with me. Yeah, so just on your death saves,
Yeah.
if you click on that, and then your current HP, just click it up to 1. And then just click off of it, and you should be back with 1 point of health. Nice. Now for half movement, because you'll be prone. For half your movement, sorry, you can get yourself up.
Sorry, Tweed was pestering me for a bit. What was that, sorry?
When you're down on the ground from that, you go prone. So to get yourself up, you use half movement. So in your case, we'll call that 15 feet. So you've got 25
Okay.
feet of movement to do with 20 foot of movement. Sorry, as you wish to do with as you wish. In this battlefield once more, you wake up and you see one of them dead, the captain still frozen, and the other one holding on for dear life as he is fighting everyone off. He still is the shaft of his glaive still basically beside you on the ground from where it snapped. What
How
would
many
you like?
feet is it to the captain?
It is. So from the movement that you would be going from essentially would be 15 foot.
Yeah, I feel like we'll go balls to the wall and we'll just go for it. Yeah, I'll move myself there.
Sweet.
And from there, I'm gonna do.
Now your 2 attacks will be, if you're using your actions, they will be at advantage because he is frozen.
Yeah. I'll do 2 unarmed strikes. Advantage.
Was that a natural 20?
I've got B4 apparently.
You got a natural 20 on that.
Huh.
So that is
Well.
for you is 10 plus a roll. So roll me a roll, please. A damage roll.
Yep. Not great, but we'll take it.
So 14 points of damage from this first strike. Now, this captain is looking, even getting through the ice, looking very choppy. Now, when it comes to D&D as well, mate, if you
Yeah.
want, all the attacks are always assumed as killing attacks, even unarmed strikes.
Yeah.
If you wanted somebody left alive, you do have to say you want something done non-lethally. So
Oh,
if you,
okay.
so if you guys wanted the captain alive for anything, you would obviously need to say, I will non-lethally do this to attack him, blah blah blah.
Okay.
But you don't know these people, you don't know what they're doing. If you want to kill him for the things that he's done to you in the last few days and what he's done to your backstory, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do, mate. You don't owe these people anything. Well, you do, but still.
Yeah.
And you know
I was
that
about
this
to say,
guy's
yeah,
a bad guy. It's completely whatever you want to do.
Yeah. Okay. Would I be able to use one of my unarmed strikes to grapple it?
Because you've used your unarmed strike as an attack,
Oh, okay, so I can only use it for damage now.
yeah, so you would only, the next
Uh.
one that you would be able to do would be another unarmed strike for the attack. But like I say, you can turn around and say that you just want to knock him out if you wanted to do that, and non-lethally.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do non-lethal, sort of knock him on the back of the head
Okay,
in cartoonish style.
roll your attack again at advantage for him being frozen.
Oof.
Ooh. Fucking hell, Mal, you didn't have the worst advantage roll tonight.
It doubles it every time, man.
That's impressive, that.
Yeah, it was. I saw it and I was like, oh no.
That does not hit, unfortunately.
I
You
could,
still-
yeah.
But you still have your bonus action unarmed strike, or you can use your flurry of blows. Well, I would still say you could burn a key point for your blurry of flows if you wish. Blurry of flows? Oh my god, flurry.
Flurry of blows.
Yeah, blurry of
Are we
flows.
gonna... Okay. Yeah, well, I mean, I've got 5 of them, so yeah, might as well burn another key point, go flurry of blows. I
Okay,
guess that's advantage as well.
that is advantage as well. He is still frozen.
Ooh.
A 22. That hits. Roll your damage. Oh. Roll your second attack, mate.
Okay, and would that just be a normal
Yeah,
flurry of
another,
blows?
another flurry of blows at advantage.
Yeah. Not fantastic.
Oof. Your last one does not hit, mate, unfortunately.
Yeah. Okay.
That's you used your action and your bonus action and 15 feet of your movement. You still have. Oh no, you still got 5 foot of movement, but there's not really anywhere else you want to move, I'm guessing.
No, not really.
So is
Yeah,
that
you have
everything?
to-
Everything for you?
Yeah, that's everything for me.
Okie doke. Malphus, it's your turn.
After just being revived from the hellish nightmare death situation, I'll probably like stand up and I'll kind of sigh of relief and pat Tech on the back, and then tiredly, half defeated, drag my rapier out and just fucking swing for that guy in front of me.
Okay. Start to swinging.
Swing.
Swing, swing.
I felt like I pressed the
Swing.
button, but I didn't. Am I? There we go. Oh no, here's when it rolls like a bazillion. Oh no, it's fine. Ooh, 13.
It misses, unfortunately.
She is getting so mad at this point. She's fizzing. But she will use her movement and boner action. I'm gonna disengage.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Can I squeeze my way through here?
You're a small person, so you can move through that anyway. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you
I'll
could move through
squeeze
there.
my way over here, and I'll just stand ready. And probably as I come over, try and like you'll see her like how curious she was with like the robot guy. I can't remember his name right now. She's probably like looking over at Haldir like with the same kind of curiosity in her eyes after seeing the blurry of flows that have been getting thrown out by him.
Fuck you.
I mean, we are about the same size, to be fair.
I'm
Yeah.
looking for blurry flows.
Okay, I'm away. TPK, you cunts now. It is this guy's turn. Who's odds, who's evens? Mal or Tech?
I'll go odds.
Odds. He is going to take an attack at you
Okay, dokie.
with his longbow, because his glaive is now. Yes, it's now hit. It's now hurt. For 21.
That hits.
For 2 points piercing damage.
Oof.
He barely even takes this almost shattered longbow out, and just sort of takes the arrow and just runs at you and catches. He uses 5 feet of movement whilst running away.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
I'll say you can. For all the hurt that you've taken this evening.
Yeah, 19.
19. That does not miss.
I shot myself there for a second. DC. Ignore the sneak attack. 10 piercing.
10 piercing. There we go. And that is everything for this guy. Drayon. It is your turn. Moat, 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 moat. Moat of hell.
Killed
Moat of
everybody
hell.
again.
Drayon cannot afford. What Drayon can afford is a 4th level, no, 2nd level magic missile. Two to the captain and 2 to the guy next to Tech.
Okay.
So, I'll just roll them.
So Okay, your 2 magic missiles that hit the soldier do a bit of damage to him, and that's 5 points for the captain. Yes.
Looks like it.
Is there anything else you would like to do for the magic missile hitting the captain?
Mm, do we want to keep him alive?
That is the
That's-
key question here.
It's your choice. It's your choice, Drayon. Everybody else is in combat.
Drones are just gonna incapacitate him.
Your 2 magical force bolts smack the captain, and you see him drop. He is the ice around him dispels, and you just see him knocked out on the ground. Is there anything else you would like to do, my friend?
Drones stupidly gonna move over here, so Tech may benefit.
Okay. You fire off this magic missile, hit this guy. He turns and just instantly sees the 7-foot tabaxi wizard run up on him. He shits himself. Quite literally shits himself. But that is everything for you, yeah?
It is.
The captain is unconscious. Tech Matef, it is your turn, my friend.
So this guard in front of me, I'm gonna look at him and be like, "Yeah, your captain's gone down," and then point both my hands out and pump 2 shots of Eldritch Blast straight into his chest.
Yeah.
Oof. Now, because that's a ranged attack, which would be disadvantaged because he's so close,
Yep.
but because Drayon's there, you get it at just normal rolls.
Okay, so the first one is 25 to hit.
Yep, that hits. Roll the second one as well.
I'll just roll the damage on that one. 7 points of damage.
Yep.
And the second one, 18 to hit
Just hits.
for a whopping 13 points of damage.
Jesus Christ, man. You say that, the guy turns around and just sees your hands glowing with your eldritch energy, and you turn him into bolognese. He is just a red mist between you and Drayon. Just both of you completely covered in this viscera and blood. Just sort of turn to each other. Look, Drayon's like tabby cat look is just completely red now, and as you look at Tech Drayon, his black feathers are just absolutely soaked in blood. I get to play this now.
Yo!
Victory!
Yeah.
Victory!
Hey, nice. Yes.
The cracks of thunder and lightning still raging around you. The ground contradictory in these battle scars of magic. Some frozen chunks of ice, some cindered brimstone, blackened charcoal in the ground. flames writhing all around. Two dead bodies of the guards. One unconscious Captain Orvis Darren. And a bloody cloudy mist covering Drayon and Tech. Not even the smell of the salt in the sea can puncture anybody's nostrils at this moment in time. The complete viscera of this battle and destruction caused from the four of you. One more than others against even his friends. You guys have been successful in taking over Blacklake Bastion, or at least killing their guards. What would you guys like to do for your final action of the evening? I say action, there's no turn orders or anything, but what would you guys like to do finally before we wrap up for this evening?
Probably
Firstly,
call out the captain.
Tech.
Oh,
Sorry, off the ground.
Drayon.
Hello, sorry.
What would you like to do, sir?
Call out the captain.
Oh yeah, I feel like tying up the captain is definitely a good idea.
Okay.
Don't want him to run away or anything.
You can move Drayon over beside the captain and start tying him up. Tech, what was it you were wanting to do?
Just as Drayon's walking off, he's gonna just kind of knock him on the back of the head with his wings, like, careful with your spells, you nearly took us all out. And then start walking over towards Missy to help her up.
You go over, give her a little, like, fan with your wings, smack on the face, and you just see her, she starts coming to. Doesn't make any sound, goes a little bit silent. Just looks a bit confused and dazed to the situation.
And then I'm gonna sit down on this little bit of wall and just start doing the esoteric rite to get one of my pack slots back
Okay.
for my spells.
Mal, is there anything you would like to do?
Mal will probably just kind of like shake off the battle a bit as she stood there, and she'll probably, start swearing and muttering in Abyssal, being like, fucking snake, 12-eyed snake. And then she'll get control of herself and she'll turn around to Haldir and she'll go, who are you?
Haldir just responds, I'm Haldir, a Weshelbind. I was captured and brought here against my will. I thank you for the distraction that allowed me to be freed. And I would appreciate if I could join you on your journey.
Well, you found a good party for it. We all know what it's like to be taken against our will. You fight well.
You guys hear ringing and in a weird Irish accent. I don't know who you are or what you want. No, sorry, wrong thing. I will find you. I have a particular set of skills. Haldir, is there anything you would like to do?
Um, I feel like Albert, quite thankful for getting the party, now just goes over to this guy over here. Kind of like kicks on the floor. Like, this is for like what you did to me. Like starts like stamping on him like really like violently, like out of nowhere. Like he was so calm before, and now he's just like kind of like crushing his body up.
As if
Taking the shit
And
out of him.
as if a
Yeah,
swi-
literally.
as if a switch had been flipped. All you around can see the calm, childlike creature all of a sudden turn emotionally childlike and begin to take out his rage on the already dead body of one of the guards. And as the contact is made against the plate armor, you just hear the crack of wood and steel meeting together. Which is impressive because there is a storm in the background that appeared to be unbelievably loud and tempestuous. The rage and anger of this child overcame even nature itself. And with that, we will call it this evening. From the long, hard-fought battle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Fucking good battle though.
so good.